It's an ISL season that sees the return of two former League Shield winning coaches, and Sergio Libera and Owen Coyle go up against each other in their opening matches. Well, this is the first lineup picked by Sergio Libera back in the ISL. New looks for both sides. Amerinda started every minute last season. Mortada Fall makes his 100th ISL appearance. Jahu's in there. The midfield three shows Patia as part of that. Roy Krishna had a disappointing season by his standards last year with just 6 goals. Owen Coyle, 8 new faces in his starting 11. Mukherjee, Bikash and Cherkovic all make debuts at the back. Christian Batocchio featured in the Duran Cup. Rafa Crulero returns in midfield. Ayush joined from the Kerala Blasters, while Connor Shields will add that physical presence. Well, optimism has never been higher for these two sides, with the proven coaches now at the helm. Odisha reached the playoffs for the first time last season, while Chennaiyin have won the ISL twice under Marco Materazzi and John Gregory. Can Owen Coyle reignite that success? Well, the rain has started to slow down somewhat here. We're just about ready to go for kickoff. Here's the way the teams will line up in terms of formation. Odisha going in Sergio Libera's favoured 4-2-3-1. Well, we're underway at the Kalinga Stadium. It's the second match of the 2023-24 ISL season. After FC Goa, of course, and Hyderabad were postponed last night. Patia gets the shot in. She's across goal. Hit it on the run. He looked to be stretching a little bit. Now Rafa Crivellaro. Connor Shields goes on a good forward run here. Delgado in pursuit. Support now from Ayush. Did well to get that ball across. It's Crivellaro. It's a lovely cushion touch from off Lenny Rodriguez. Farouk can't pick up the ball, but there's a little bit more purpose about Chennaiyin going forward now. Krishna, lovely reverse ball. Isak in on goal here. Hits the shot off the goalkeeper. Samik pushes it wide. Action one end to the other. Isak forcing the first save out of Samik Mitra.
I thought Samik was going to come off his line and try and deal with that situation. Did well in the end though, stood his ground. Great counter-attack from Odisha. Krishna just puts it into the path of Isak Ralte. This touch, is it good enough? Does he get it far enough out of his feet? He does, but he just scuffs the ground when he strikes it goal-bound and didn't get the power that he would have liked. But it's great now, this game really starting to open up.
Jahu, lovely ball played forward. It's laid off towards Isak, but good defending again by Mukherjee. Read it well, finds Ayush.
Krishna just trying to find Isak, who was looking as though he was going to come on and try and smash that.
Jahu, ball over the top, well brought down by Ranawade, getting forward, chipped into the centre, just too high for Isak. Probably the smallest player on the field, Isak. Lovely ball from Ahmed Jahu. How many times has he done that in this league? Isak trying to get to the byline. Lenny Rodriguez. Patia. Jahu. Heavy touch, tries his luck from a long way out. He's not known for his goal scoring, Ahmed Jahu, but confident to have a go. Well over the top. Tokyo always looking, always has his head up, wondering who's in space. That's a lovely touch from Farouk. Sangwan first up. Connor Shields! Only had to make a clean contact, and that surely would have been the opening goal. It's a great move, best move of the match so far, but it hasn't resulted in a goal.
Very, very well played from Chennaiyin. Again, it's that ball feasting which allows Farouk to just help it round the corner. That's a magnificent ball whipped in, because the goalkeeper can't come. The defenders are racing back, and again, it's Sangwan down that left flank, causing all sorts of problems. But Connor Shields has to score there for me.
It's whipped in again, punched away by Samik. Ranawade, Jerry on the 10, and it goes into the bottom corner. Krishna's presence in front of the goalkeeper may have upsighted it slightly, but Jerry has guided the ball in, and he scored some important goals. He doesn't get as many as he'd like, but he's got Odisha's first of the new season, and they lead Chennai under the Sergio Libera era by 1-0.
That's a nice piece of individual brilliance. Let me tell you, Jerry's done ever so well. Done very, very well here. Patia just whips it in. Samit makes an absolute hash of that, doesn't deal with it. But look at the way Jerry rolls that ball, lets it go across his body, and then just bends it with his left foot in that far corner. There's the mistake from the keeper. There's that moment of brilliance. And I tell you what, Krishna does well to duck under that one. But that's a good goal from someone who we expect to be on fire and knocking on the door of Igor Stimac saying, I want to go to Qatar.
Just happy to see out the first half, you would feel now, Odisha. We've already played the 2 minutes. And there indeed goes the whistle from Pratik Mondal. Well, after that break for Lightning, we came back with a vengeance and the pace of the game really picked up. And that goal coming right on the stroke of half-time from Jerry after Samik's punch. At half-time, it's Odisha 1, Chennaiyin 0.
Who's going to blink first? Will it be Sergio or will it be Owen?
Crivellaro getting to the byline, blocked before it could be. Troubling Amarinda on by Isaac. Jiteshwar. Vitokio was impressed in the first half. Connor Shields gets there ahead of Murtada Fall and wins the corner. Both sides have good striking options on the bench. Diego Mauricio for Odisha, Jordan Murray for Chennaiyin. Jiteshwar missing the challenge. Krishna nicely played through. Jerry! Good block by Sangwan. They're claiming it should have been offside against Jerry. It was a lovely ball played into his feet, but good defending in the end from Chennaiyin.
Good play again from Odisha. It's a lovely ball. It does look as though he's fractionally offside, but the flag stayed down. Sangwan had to come all the way across there to put that challenge in.
Once more fouls there with another powerful header away. Lofted back in, it's Cherkovic all the way down. Goalkeeper spilled it, and 3 players all closing in, none of which could get a touch to tap that ball in. Chennaiin's best chance of the game so far.
How have they missed that? I think that's the question we've got to ask. It's a great ball, that initial one into the danger zone. Murtada Fall does well to get a big head on that. This is just looped in. Nicely headed back. 1, 2, 3. Oh dear. They'll look back and they'll kick themselves here, Chennaiyin. This is the second great opportunity they've had. Connor Shields just couldn't get there, and neither could Sangwan. Did they get in each other's way? Certainly looked that way.
Patia. Good challenge from Mukherjee. Well, that's a poor ball. Diego Mauricio's into this one. It's Diego Mauricio! It's his first touch, and wouldn't you know it, the ball ends up in the back of the net. You cannot get him in behind defenders because he will punish you. Chennaiyin have gifted a second goal to the Juggernauts. It's a first of the season for last season's Golden Boot winner. And Odisha lead Chennai by 2-0 here in Bhubaneswar.
You're watching a side that is going to be posturing for that top 4 finish. And this is why they've got that quality, they've got that depth in squad. It's a mistake there, but what happens? Mauricio just gambles and gets on the end of it. He draws the keeper out, and just a faint little touch underneath him. It's a cool, calm finish from the Brazilian, and he does what he does best. Oh yes, he's off and running.
Scored 12 goals in the ISL, scored 5 in 5 in the Super Cup as Odisha went on to lift that trophy, and now he's off the mark for the season. Nintoy. Still going, nice little disguise and drop of the shoulder. Lovely ball from Murray, and Rinda came out feet first. It hits Crivellaro, and it's gone for a corner, but Nintoy there, bursting through, just a little bit too much touch on the touch from Murray.
And Rinda's done really well here. Nintoy, we said he brings pace, he brings power going forwards.
Full flight, Nintoy.
Great touch from Murray as well. Just that pace on the ball, absolutely perfect. Because you can overplay those. That's almost inch perfect. It's like an inch too far because Amrinda could get there, that's all. Great chance.
Rinda's just going to need a little bit of treatment before we can continue, but good ball over the top, Jerry. So Isak through the middle, opts to go long to Lenny Rodriguez. Good solid challenge from Lenny Rodriguez in towards Isak. got underneath it, hooked it over the top. He's furious with himself, but it was a flowing move out from Odisha.
Great counter-attack, wasn't it? It's just a long ball punched clear. Then that big switch, and then he comes off the better with that little challenge. Tried to retain possession. Should have at least hit the target there.
So he got to the ball first, manages to get it across, but straight into the arms again of Amrinda. Nintoy. What have he done again? Romario on the overlap. In he comes. Oh! Almost thought that had got it through to Murray. Well, Tadafal just threw himself across and had to make the contact. Crivellaro once again with the corner. Deeper one this time, back by Edwards, right in front of goal. It's just headed over the top by Farouk. Crivellaro in the corner. Driving header from Edwards, but the referee said there was a push in there.
He's going to be a threat, isn't he? Certainly going to be a threat this season, Edwards, in the air. Decent ball fired in, does well to get himself head and shoulders above Mauricio, but that's why the arm went up. It was just on the back of Mauricio. That's why the free kick was awarded.
Liana's come on as well. Princeton with a shot, pushed wide by Samik Mitra. Jahu as the full-time whistle goes at the Kalinga Stadium, and Odisha, the Juggernauts, are off and running, having made the playoffs for the first time last season, and they have their first 3 points on the board. Odisha running out winners by 2-0 here in Bhubaneswar. It was somewhat of a fortress last season, and it started in similar fashion.